Hello children, let's start lesson 1b, the River Valley Civilization. In this lesson we are going to learn about the early River Valley Civilization like Egyptian, Mesopotamian and Chinese civilization we are going to learn in this lesson. Let's start first with the Mesopotamia or Mesopotamian civilization. It fall in the modern Iraq. Mesopotamia is in Iraq of modern time. Here a great civilization arose in about 5000 BC. Mesopotamia is a Greek word which means land between the two rivers. You can look on the map given in your book. You can see there is one river and there is a land between the two rivers. See the pic, the West Asia given here. We find two great rivers, one is Euphrates, another one is Tigris, flowing through the region. Mesopotamia is the land between the rivers Euphrates and Tigris. About 150 years back, archaeologists discovered the ruins of some ancient towns and cities. They collected thousands of clay tablets with strange words engraved on them. Henry Rawlinson, a great archaeologist, was able to decipher these inscriptions. In this way, the secret of ancient civilization of Mesopotamia became known to the world. The span of this civilization was from 5000 BC to 500 BC. The lower part of the Mesopotamian valley was called Sumer region. You can able to see in the pic also. In the lower valley, you can see the Sumer, then Lagash, then Nippur, and then Babylonia on the top. And the river Euphrates and Tigris was there, and the between of the land is known as Mesopotamia. It was the heart of Mesopotamia. The people living in Sumer region were called the Sumerians. They were the first to develop an advanced civilization in Mesopotamia. So, Mesopotamian civilization is also known as Sumerian civilization. What is the religious dominance? The religion dominated the Mesopotamian civilization. There were priest king to start with. They had both religious and state authority. From the very beginning, each city-state had its own god. So, the tradition of the worshipping many gods continued even during time of empires in Mesopotamia. The chief gods worshipped were Enlil, Marduk, Ashur, Ishtar, etc. The Sumerians had built many temples of God. These were called ziggurats. They built very tall temples. These temples were decorated with the statue of many other gods. Temples were made of burnt bricks. Colored tiles and marble slabs were used to beautify them. These were very high, almost reaching the skies, built in a series of tiers. They built very high. This is a standing figure with clasped hand and a wide-eyed gaze is a worshipper. It was placed in the square temple at Tel Ashmir. The Mesopotamia also worshipped the forces of nature, such as the sun, the moon, rain, and the stars. They placed the statue of the sun god at the highest pedestal on the top of the stories. The temples served many useful purposes. They were the center of education. They only not use the temple only for the worship, they used it for education as an education center also. They were also used as an observatory of the astrologer to study the planets and stars. Sometimes the temples also served as places of trade and commerce. The Mesopotamian people also believed in life after death. They placed eatable and articles of use along with the dead body in the tombs. When any person is going death, they put all eatable things and their articles, use things with within their tomb. The society was divided into three classes. There are three social classes in the Mesopotamia, that is the upper class, which consists of the ruling classes, the royal people and the high officials. They led a very comfortable and luxurious life. Second is the middle class, which consisted of landlords, merchants and traders, craftsmen and artisans. They also led a very happy life. The lower class consisted of slaves, the labor class and the tillers of the land. Slavery prevailed in Mesopotamia, but slaves were not treated harshly. Women also occupied a high position in their women also occupied a high position. They could own property. They also enjoyed great freedom. Occupations and craft. The land in Mesopotamia was very fertile as it was fed by the rich soil or silt from the two rivers after frequent floods. Agriculture was thus one of the main occupation of the people. They produced wheat, barley, pulses, vegetables and fruits. The domestication of animals such as cows, goats, oxen, sheep and asses and using them for their benefit was another occupation of the Mesopotamian people. Mesopotamian people were skilled craftsmen also. There were goldsmiths who made ornaments of gold, silver and copper. There were blacksmiths who made tools, implements and weapons including helmets and armories. There were weavers who made cloths. They made glasswares as well. There are potters who made pots. Armaments means here a place where arms are kept. Hammurabi and his code of law. Hammurabi was a great king of Mesopotamia. He ruled during the period 2067 BC to 2025 BC. One of his greatest achievements was his code of law. Main features of Hammurabi's code of law are as follows. His law of code covered every aspect of life. These laws were 282 in number. The code recognized the division of society into rich men, poor men and slaves and prescribed different punishment for different classes for the same crime. Children, you can learn all these new words. It can come in exams also. Sometimes one word is given and they are asking to write the sentence, and sometimes sentence was given and they are asking to write the one word. So please learn all the new words. Next features of the Hammurabi code was, the main principle of the code was that the strong shall not injure the weak. The code also contained rules about family life, trading, treatment of workers. Now what next page? System of writing. Mesopotamia were the first to develop the art of writing in the world. They began it somewhere in 4000 BC. First by drawing pictures. You can see the pic was given in your book. It is written in an cuneiform script, is the earliest known writing system in the world. Cuneiform writing emerged in the Sumerian civilization of the southern Iraq around the 34th century BC. It began as a pictographic system of writing. There is make of pictures, so it is called a pictographic systems of writing. So, first they wrote on the tablets of clay and with the help of the reed or bone. Reed means a type of wood. It had a wedges shaped point. For this reason, their script came to be known as cuneiform script. They wrote with the sharp pen called stylus. They had developed 350 signs. They wrote from right to left like the Urdu language script. After writing on clay tablets, they were dried it in the sun or even baked it in the fire. This can be seen in a London museum and have been deciphered by scholars. What do you mean by given in your new words? Cuneiform scripts, the system of writing used most extensively in the ancient Middle East. Stylus, a sharp pointed used to make groups on a hard surface. Next, growth of knowledge. The Mesopotamian made a great contribution in growth of knowledge. Thousands of clay tablets have been dug out from under the earth. At Tello in Sumeria, there was a big library having more than 30,000 tablets. The Tello library was perhaps the first library of the world. From these clay tablets, it appears that Mesopotamians were interested in literature, especially in stories, poems, hymns, and epics. The Epic of Glamis is world famous. Go to the next page. Next point of the growth of the knowledge what they have done, we can see in the next page. In next page, the Mesopotamian has interested in mathematics as well. 60 was an important number in their numerals. Their system of counting was sexagesimal. The Mesopotamian were quite good in astronomy too. There was an observatory almost in every city. From there, they studied the planets and stars and gave names to these. Okay, what you read about the Mesopotamian today. So, read children about the Mesopotamia. In next video, we will read about the Egypt.